Hello and welcome to another video. Hey, do you guys want to hear a funny story? So, when I like to record the audio for my videos, for a while I was doing them on my laptop. And then after I did it on my laptop, it was taking up too much space. And also, the program that I was using on my laptop stopped working on my laptop. And I was like, what the hell? So I stopped recording videos on my laptop, the audio specifically. And mostly because it wouldn't let me cut the visuals. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it on my iPad. And so to do it on my iPad, I had to buy an adapter, right? And so I had to buy an adapter for the microphone that I use so that I could record videos on my iPad. And so then after I recorded videos on my iPad, I was like, hey, I bought this adapter to use with my iPad, but the footage is already on my phone. So if I could just record and edit it on my phone, I don't need to use my iPad anymore. So after I discovered that, I stopped recording videos on my iPad and I record videos on my phone. All of that is to say, to record audio for my videos, I need to plug my adapter into my phone, and then I need to plug the microphone into that adapter to record. So I just spent about 10 minutes recording audio for this, and just for me to realize I never plugged the adapter into my phone and I didn't record any of it with sound. So it had sound, but it was like shitty sound from the phone's mic, and so it sounded really bad. And so I was like, none of this footage is good enough, none of the audio is good to use for the video. So now we're doing our second pass of recording audio for the video. So like, I hope you guys don't mind if I'm gonna be a little more off the cuff. I was already off the cuff and like super lazy in the initial recording of this, but now I'm gonna be like, I don't care, I just have to record audio for this now. So if it's a little loosey goosey, that's why. The funny part is that after I do like a recording, I have to break up the recording into like bits because I can't talk for like 5-10 minutes straight. I have to break it up into little smaller bits. I actually do stop and listen to like the last few seconds so that I can cut off the dead air, and it did sound weird to me when I was listening back to like those small bits of recording, and I was like, why does it sound strange? And I was like, oh, it's probably because I'm recording with my headphones on, and I'm not recording with my headphones on at all. And I was just like, oh, maybe it's just because it's just weird because of my headphones. I don't have my headphones on. I just was not thinking. I just like a brain fart moment there. So yeah, I don't remember what I said for any of that audio. So we're going off the cuff again. So basically, this is a page of studies, specifically studies of hands and feet. I thought about doing just hands this week, and then I was like, I should probably do feet because it's been a while since I've done feet. And then I was like, I guess I could just do both, because on line of action, whenever you do the part, there's like the section of the website that's broken down to like faces. You could do bodies, you could do hands, you could do feet. The hands and the feet are paired together, so I just did the hands and the feet together for this week, even though line of action gave me much more hand drawings than feet poses, which is I'm a little bit grateful for, because you guys know I don't really like to draw feet, and I'm trying to get over that what's it called, not I guess apprehension for that as much as I can, but still not great at getting over that yet. I'm gonna do my best though for you guys and also for myself, because I don't know, how are you gonna draw comics if you can't draw feet? I don't know if other people do that. If other people have hacks to say how they make a comic without drawing feet, I'm all ears. For a long time, legs were the bane of my existence. I just couldn't draw past the torso, and now I can kind of draw legs, so now I feel like feet are the bane of my existence. So I just pick different different nemesis for whenever I like upgrade artistically. I just pick a new nemesis, and I guess feet are my nemesis to tackle now. I think my issue with feet is just I don't know how to break it down into shapes that I find understandable yet. When it comes to hands, I kind of get the gist. Like, I do like a weird little box for the hand, and it's like a box, and then you just have like one side jutting out to the side that implies like the shape of the thumb, like the base of the thumb, and then it's just tubes after that. Sometimes I use circles to indicate the joints at the tip of the hands, not the tip, right where the fingers come out, just so I can indicate that. Fingers is, and then for joints, and like where the ring, not the ring, where the finger is pointing, like the joints for the fingers, I use circles for that. And I just don't know how to do that for feet yet. So I'm still trying to figure that out. I did that study for ABD Illustrate Style, and I kind of learned a little bit about feet from that, but I only learned about feet from the one angle. And so I had to study his style more if I want to steal how he draws feet. because I really don't know how to draw feet from different angles. I just took in that one angle, and so that's kind of the issue, is I can apply one technique and then I don't know how to like adapt that technique into different ways of doing something. Like, I'm not sure how to draw feet from the front view. I only get it from that side view. And I mean, it makes sense because mostly whenever you're like standing, your feet are never really like pointing straight ahead, like unless you're like deliberately doing that. If you're like standing like up, your feet kind of point out a little bit anyways. It's more natural to have your feet point out a little bit, but still I need to know how to draw a foot from the front, and so I just gotta figure out a way to break down feet into shapes that are a little bit easier for me to understand. I think I did that a little bit when I kind of broke the toe part of the foot down into like this little box shape, this little rectangle, and that helped me out a little bit. So I got one shape out of however many. Sorry, I just hit my knee and I'm trying to act like it didn't hurt. I'm sorry. So I got one shape out of like however many shapes it's going to take for me to figure out how to draw a foot, but one shape out of however many is still one, so it's not zero. So I'm on my way there, you guys. See, even in a small little study session where I felt like I was going to learn something, I still learned something, and that's the importance of studying, friends. I wish I had learned that when I was in school. Honestly, I was not the type of person who studied a lot as a kid. I was the kind of kid who would like cram, like, and not even the night before. Like, I would write notes in class, obviously, and then like the day before, like an hour before, or even just like the 10 minutes before class started, especially in college, I would just read my notes and then I would take the test like that. And that really struggled for me, because I didn't really learn anything, I was just cramming. I got pretty good grades. I got B's and A's pretty much most of the time in school, and a couple of C's and sometimes F's, but mostly B's and A's. But studying, I never really had to do that. And so now that I'm an adult and I'm trying to study, like, to learn things that are not really things you can cram for. You can't really cram for like an art test. Like, I can tell you things about art, but actually doing it with my hands is something else. You can't just cram that. You actually have to put in the time and build muscle memory and stuff. And so that's where I really struggle when it comes to studying for art, because if I just had to study the know-how of art and how to do things, like, my mind could come up with that stuff easy. It's just getting my body and my hands to like do that shit that is hard for me anyway. But overall, I would say that these studies came out pretty good. I did them sort of kind of as a warm-up for the rest of my drawings, in that the sense that I feel like, I watched this in a video one time where someone said that if you want to make sure that you don't get burnt out when drawing, the best thing to do is to stop drawing when you still want to. And that will like carry over for you. You'll like keep that energy with you and you can bring it into the next day. And that way you won't feel burnt out because you'll always be excited to draw. And I feel like for a long time, I haven't been doing that. And when I finish drawing, I kind of feel like, thank God I'm done, not, oh, I can't wait to draw tomorrow. And so what I did this week is that I did my video stuff first. I got it out of the way over the weekend, which is terrible to say. It's like, oh, got it out of the way, you don't enjoy making videos. I do enjoy making videos for you guys, and I do enjoy talking to you. It's just that when I feel like obligated to make art, it makes it a little bit harder to have fun. And also I put a lot of pressure on myself for my videos, so that takes away a little bit of the fun. So when I'm drawing on my own, that's when it's the most fun, which I think it should be. You should always have the most fun drawing for yourself rather than drawing for other people. And so, yeah, I was like, we'll get the quote-unquote work out of the way first, and then for the rest of the week, I won't have to record videos like every single day. For a couple of weeks now, I've been doing that. I will record the video and edit it the same day and record the audio the same day. And it's really putting me in a time crunch, and it really made me feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get it done today, and I don't have time to do anything else. Like, I felt like I was not having time to draw for fun, but I've been drawing for fun now this week because I recorded it and edited the videos all during those 2 days, and I got it done. And it's like, I don't mind doing that on like my Saturdays and Sundays, because like, listen, it's like kind of converting myself to like, I just keep having a job on the weekends kind of. So this is like my weekend job, which is weird to think of, but I'm already in the mindset of like doing things like from 6 to 4, which is my work day, right? So I do 6 to 4. Or not 6 to 4, whatever. Yes, I know the specific of my work day. It's an 8-hour work day, so right. So if I break it down like that, it's like I just do like my job every day of the week, and so my mind is already set up like that, and so I just have to do that now, and it makes it easier for me. And it's only for 2 days, and it honestly doesn't really take that long to record my videos. So I just do that, and it puts me in a bit of a better mind space where I can draw for the week in a way that I like. And so that's what I've been doing, and it made me feel a lot better. All of that to say, I like the way these hands and feet came out this week, and I put a little bit of watercolor behind the ones I think came out the best. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I'll go ahead and see you in the next one. Bye.